So next we have something that is probably my favorite gadget on this list. And I think with this gadget, I truly earn the name Geek Girl. I take this to the gym with me, and I have people come up to me all the time and tap me on the shoulder right in the middle of my workout just to get a look at this gadget. You guys are going to think I'm such a dork, but I'm going to show you because this thing, it's revolutionary. It changed my life. And what it's called is MyView. It's a personal media viewer. Just by the way, none of these companies have paid me or asked me to do any of this stuff. These are actually gadgets and gizmos that I use in my everyday life, and I'm sharing it all with you people. You're welcome. Anyway, back to the MyViews. So what these are, I call them my geek glasses, but basically, I'll pull them out here. What they are glasses with little earphones here, and they are connected to a little power pack right here. And what you do is you plug this power pack into your video iPod. Yes, that's right, your video iPod. You put them on. Kind of look like Data from Star Trek, huh? Push play on your iPod. It actually even has a little remote controller here so that you can pause or fast forward or rewind or punch up the brightness or the contrast or the volume. That's pretty much all you can do on here, and it even has a little hold button on here like your iPod does. You have to set your iPod to a video out signal to make sure that the video is actually projected out as opposed to playing on the screen of your iPod. So you can't do both. You can't watch on the screen of your iPod and on here. You have to pick one or the other. But it's really easy. Just go to TV signal out, and it projects, like here, perspective, it projects the screen of the iPod here for me, and I can watch my programs like while I'm on the treadmill, or if I'm working out, or I'm stretching, or doing push-ups, or whatever, simulating all those things, even though you probably know what those all look like. I can use this while I'm working out, or on a plane, or on a train, or if I'm traveling and I'm not the one driving. And the cool thing is that actually right here, it's like sunglasses, so I can see out in little squares, and I can see above and below it because they're so thin, so I actually can walk around the gym while watching stuff on my MyViews. How cool is that? I love these things. So this is probably my favorite geek gadget, and like I said, probably solidifies me as a geek. So there you go. My MyView geek glasses are next on the list. Finally, we come to my last favorite gadget on the list. Now, this one is sort of a no-brainer, but I surprisingly know a lot of people out there who are afraid of this thing, or they think it's too geeky, or they won't use it for one reason or another. But I love mine, and that is a Bluetooth. Mine happens to be pink, so I think I would prefer to call it a pink tooth, but to not confuse people out there, I'm going to call it a Bluetooth. And what this is it's basically a wireless way to use your cell phone. All you have to do is buy one of these that is compatible with your phone. Just check the packaging and make sure it works. So what you do is you come home and you read the instructions, and it's really, really easy. All you have to do is you have to pair this with the device you're going to be using it with. And by pair, basically you have to turn on your device to make sure that it starts to pick up any signals of any Bluetooth devices in the area. When it picks up the signal for this particular Bluetooth, it gives you the instructions again. When you take it home, don't worry, it's not that scary. You put in the appropriate code that it tells you to punch in, and then these two are forever lovers after that. They're paired together, so anytime you turn your Bluetooth on, turn it on, put it in your ear, push the button. See that? See how the blue light starts to light up? That's the Bluetooth. Your phone then starts looking for it. I don't know if you can see, but there's a little blue flashing light here. I don't think you can see it. But what that means is that it's finding a Bluetooth, and a little Bluetooth symbol, which I'll show you here. Here's a Bluetooth symbol. Here's what it looks like. Recognizes each other. It takes a couple seconds, and then I can control this from my earpiece. I could pick up the phone. I could hang it up. I could switch calls. I can mute. I can use voice-activated dialing with this. Really, really cool. So you just be driving along the freeway and be one of those people who looks like they're talking to themselves. That's me all the time. There's nothing wrong with it. Anyway, the other cool thing about Bluetooths is that you can actually use them with other devices, like some computers are Bluetooth enabled, so you can actually send stuff from your phone to your computer without having to plug it in. The possibilities are actually endless. So my Bluetooth is the last on my list of gadgets, and my top 5 favorite gadgets. No wires. Really cool. You know I'm all about being wireless. So now it's come time to reveal some of your favorite gadgets out there that you guys were kind enough to send in to me. So let's take a look here. Actually, I'm going to open my email. You're going to hear a sound, sorry. This is actually my email opening. This is how prepared I am. I have Karina B here, who sent in, other than my pampered chef tools like the chopper, blade edge spatula, and pie cutter, my favorite gadget would have to be my cell phone. It plays MP3s, takes pics, and connects to the net, which is fun and handy at times. Well, that's not such a wacky answer, but I totally get it, because guess what, Karina B? A couple of other people did email in that their favorite gadget was their cell phone, and no apologies necessary, people. They're apologizing that it wasn't wacky enough, and that's totally okay. Hey, I had a cell phone in my top 5 here. Oh, here's one that I loved, which was from Dreama. Am I saying that right? Dreama. And Dreama said that she loves her Roomba, her robot vacuum cleaner. And I just thought that was such an original answer because I didn't even think of that, and I don't have one, though maybe now I'll get one. That sounds like a really cool gadget. So thank you, Dreama, for sending that in. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, someone emailed in. This is from Jessie, and Jessie says that it was a tie between the Roxy Speakers iPod dock, where they produce enough sound to irritate a roomie or to have your own party on the fly, which I love. Love multi-purpose things. But Jessie says it was a tie between that and the new flip camera that Oprah uses for her YouTube channel. Now, I have not personally tried that, but it looked really, really cool. So I might actually have to get one of those, Jessie. So thanks for the recommendation. Oh, I can't read that one out loud. That's a naughty gadget. You guys could probably all tell what I'm inferring by that. But hey, that qualifies as a gadget too. Don't discriminate. Okay, so Katie here, Kayde, I hope I'm saying that right. Katie emails in and says that her wireless mouse and keyboard are her favorite gadgets. Those are really, really great gadgets. I actually think of those as part of my desktop computer, so I didn't even think of them as separate gadgets, but you're totally right, and I totally agree with you. And thanks for sending that in, Katie. Aha! We have someone else here who counted software as one of their favorite gadgets. Linda says that one thing that she couldn't be without is her accounting software. Not exactly your typical gadget, but it's right up there with my laptop and my laptop carrier too. Totally feel you, Linda. Print window. I'm telling you, print window. And someone named me, M-E, on the Geek Girl podcast blog posted in the comments that his or her, oh no, her, because she says she's a Mac girl, me's favorite gadgets in no particular order are her MacBook Pro, iPhone, and video iPod. Can you tell that I'm a Mac girl? Yes, me. I can tell that you are a Mac girl. And that's actually kind of funny because I'm a Mac girl and you're a Mac girl and your name is me and I'm me and you're you. Anyway. Alright people, time for a recap. My top 5 favorite gadgets that I chose to name in this episode of my podcast are, in no particular order, my gig stick or compact flash or jump drive that I use to transfer information back and forth from computer to computer to computer. Number 2 was the Casio G1 phone that is waterproof and shockproof and durable and tough and fun, and the very fact that I can put it in a jar of water on my podcast makes it one of my top 5 favorite gadgets, even though it's not the phone that I use every day. Very cool. Number 3 was, I believe, the print window software that I love to use to stay organized and to print out lists and lists and lists of all my stuff and how it's organized so I can always find it. Number 4 were my MyView Geek glasses that I used to plug into my iPod so that I could watch videos on the go and look like a giant dork doing it. And number 5 was my Bluetooth or Pig 2 that I love because it keeps me connected to my phone without any wires. So there you go. And thank you all again for sending in all of your favorite gadgets. I had lots of fun reading from you all, and I really like interacting with you. So I think we're going to do this more often where I put a call out to all of you guys to make up segments of my video podcasts. So keep them coming. Email me at geek.girl@earthlink.net. Make sure to come back and visit my blog here. And otherwise, until next time, cheers.